Is the Toronto Maple Leafs about to secure a vital piece of their future? Speculation is swirling as negotiations begin for a contract extension with one of our hometown heroes. With the clock ticking down to the end of his current deal, the question on every fan's mind is whether the Leafs will keep this beloved player in blue and white for years to come. Don't miss out on the latest updates. Be sure to subscribe and hit that like button to stay in the loop. The Toronto Maple Leafs are entering a crucial phase as they begin negotiations to extend John Tavares, their 34-year-old superstar and team leader. With Tavares approaching the final year of his current deal, there's a lot riding on how this plays out. Not just for him, but for the entire organization. You know, it's easy to get caught up in the drama of the captaincy shift to Auston Matthews and wonder if there's tension in the air. But reports suggest that both Tavares and the Maple Leafs are keen to keep this partnership going beyond the 2024-25 season. But let's talk numbers. What's fair for a player like Tavares? He'll be 35 by the time his new contract kicks in. It's a tricky balancing act. He's certainly not the player he was in his prime, but his value as a leader and point producer remains significant. Looking at recent contracts in the league gives us a window into what might be reasonable. Take Steven Stamkos, for example. He just signed a 4-year deal worth $32 million. Both Stamkos and Tavares are products of the Greater Toronto area and were drafted first overall in back-to-back years. While Stamkos has had a more productive career and has 2 Stanley Cups to his name, his current deal sets a benchmark for Tavares. If Tavares decides to test free agency, he could secure a deal that might surpass what the Leafs are willing to offer. On the flip side, we have Matt Duchene, who recently signed a 1-year contract for $3 million. Duchene, like Tavares, has had his ups and downs, but is now in a similar position as a second-line center on a competitive team. The Maple Leafs might be hoping to convince Tavares to take a similar bargain deal, which would allow them to allocate more cap space to other key players like Mitch Marner and Matthew Knies. But let's be real. Tavares might want more security than a 1-year deal can provide. Then there's Ryan O'Reilly, whose recent 4-year, $18 million contract with the Nashville Predators is another key comparison. O'Reilly took a significant pay cut but secured a longer-term deal. He had a solid season, proving that even as players age, they can still deliver results. Tavares could find himself somewhere in between the $8 million per year that Stamkos is earning and the $3 million that Duchene accepted. As a passionate fan, I can't help but feel a mix of hope and concern. We're talking about a franchise cornerstone, a player who has consistently delivered in clutch moments. However, the reality is that the Maple Leafs must strategize carefully. They're facing a crossroads that could dictate the team's future and its chances for a long-awaited cup run. So, what do I think? I'm honestly torn. While I'd love to see Tavares stay in Toronto and continue to grow his legacy here, I also understand the business side of the game. The Leafs need to ensure they have the flexibility to build a championship-caliber roster. That's what we've all been waiting for, right? And you, what do you think? Do you believe extending Tavares is the right move? Or should the Leafs explore other options? I really want to hear your thoughts down below. Share your expectations and frustrations with me in the comments. If you're passionate about the Maple Leafs and want to stay updated on every twist and turn this season, don't forget to like this video, share it with your fellow fans, and subscribe to the channel for the latest news. And remember to hit that notification bell to ensure you don't miss any essential updates. Let's keep the conversation going, and as always, go Leafs go!